I am speaking to the cosmic souls who are ready to awaken. This is the Cosmic Flame Movement. This has been a big one, all right? There's no more dilly-dallying. I've had a massive download in the spiritual sense, thank goodness. And I've been sitting on the sidelines for so long in my life, right? And remember the movie, The Highlander? Christopher Lambert, one of the best movies ever made. Back in the 80s, I think 1986, check that. He talks about the quickening. I've had what is called a quickening, especially in the last 2 weeks. It's been happening my whole life, but in the last 2 weeks, it is turbocharged. The last year, it's been ramping up, hitting rock bottom, receiving a CPTSD diagnosis due to childhood trauma abuse, right? We'll get into that at another point further down the track. I can't talk about it too much. But it's been extremely illuminating. Why? Because it's shown me various situations and messages, various situations that have happened in my life that I go, oh, right, now, okay, I see now why. And I've been sitting on the fences. It started really unfolding about 10 years ago when I put down the camera. I realized I'm not doing that anymore. I'm sick of it, sick of the tool, the prop that was protecting me from using my unique voice. That's when I first got the download for my book, The Ramp, right? This beautiful, grace-filled download for this story, this fantastic story. 10 years ago, that's when I first started going to Agape and my spiritual journey really began. In earnest. It's been going on my whole life, right? If you understand the idea of soul's evolution, you will know that you are on a journey consistently, right? You're told that you should be doing one thing, or you might be on a path where you do that same thing for your whole life. But if at some point that vision is pulling you in another direction, it takes an immense amount of fucking courage and guts to follow that vision. Most people will stay stuck. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? I couldn't do that. And you go through an incredible amount of pain. We've talked about it before. The emergence, the caterpillar to the butterfly. These are not just loose metaphors. This is serious shit, okay? Most people will just stick with the status quo, right? They will hear that voice inside themselves. But I'm telling you now, you have to be extremely, extremely well equipped to take on this shit, right? This is the soul's journey. It is real. So in the last 2 weeks, I've been, since end of January when my book was published, right? When this was published, it really came to the fore. I listened to Gary Vaynerchuk, who I've been following, who I met 18 years ago. He said, if you're not on live, you're not on TikTok, if you're not doing content all the time, you're done, right? For me, it was more than just doing content and doing YouTube and doing TikTok. It was more than that. It was about me expressing my voice. And I got feedback from people on the sidelines who shouldn't be saying shit to me, right? I got feedback from people saying that, oh, you can improve this way and do it this way. You know what? Not fucking interested. I've been there, done that, and I've had the experience. I've got more experience than most people have got in their big toe, right? I know it. I've been on a journey. I've worked with some of the biggest names in the world, right? I just wasn't using my voice to its fullest capacity. Now, in the last 2 weeks, getting to the story, it's fully unfolded. I understand my lineage. I understand my soul's journey, right? And then it hit me big last Monday or Wednesday. I meditate daily, as you know. I encourage you all to do the same. Someone with a new Ferrari, they can't help themselves in Beverly Hills. They're a bunch of clowns. Anyway, I got a big vision. It came through me. It was finally a synthesizing of my whole life, of my experiences, what I've been through, what I've done, what I've seen. I've been to 43 countries around the world. I've worked with magnificent individuals, right? I've met some incredible human beings. Joel Bergville, one of those individuals. One of the most gifted individuals I've ever met in my life, right? He took a chance on me, right? He lifted me up. And so I'm synthesizing all of this stuff, and it came through as something that's called the Cosmic Flame Movement. What is that? I don't want to go on and on about it. You'll be hearing about it more. I'm going to put a link in the description to my NAS.io store, my community, not my store, my community. So you can join up, join the movement. The Cosmic Flame is about encouraging all of you to listen to that still small voice. You have a vision on your life, right? The oak tree is in the acorn. The butterfly is in the caterpillar. It's just sometimes you might need a bit of support around you to get you there, right? I'm not talking about help. Help's bullshit, right? You need a hand up, not a hand out. That's what I'm here for. I've got almost 40 years of international TV experience, right? My background is no joke, right? I've got a 10-year spiritual study, still growing, still so much to learn, right? There's so much that I bring to the table. I want you to check in. This is for you people out there, mostly people in the back nine, right? In your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, your 70s, your 80s, your 90s, your 100s, it doesn't matter. You have a story to tell, you have wisdom to bring to this experience we call life, right? I'm here not just to jump on TikTok or YouTube and sell shit. I'm here to deliver such immense value. The Cosmic Flame Movement is that. You have an inner flame. It is cosmic. It is also based on my work around my documentary that I've been researching and developing for 5 years around the work of Sir Fred Hoyle and Chandra Wickramasinghe. They are the pioneers of this work around our cosmic origin in the recent century, let's say, because there's many people, philosophers who came before who took on these discoveries. But Sir Fred Hoyle, Chandra Wickramasinghe, pursued and founded and proved a theory called a science called panspermia, which is our seeding of the cosmos. The Cosmic Flame Movement is kind of based around that. It is a media organization. It is podcasts. It is uplifting spiritual content. It is documentaries, right? It is social media content. It is workshops, meditation, retreats, everything encompassing around the central idea that your voice needs to be heard. How can we support that, right? Let's fan the flame. Let's fan the flame. That's what it's for. And then beyond that, the Cosmic Flame Movement organization, the media, all the media hub and all the products and everything that come with that. It's also my book will be a part of that. My other friends' books will be a part of that. Other friends, other teachers will be participating, lending their wisdom and expertise. The big aspect of this Cosmic Flame Movement is the charitable organization. I received a vision years ago to provide safe, clean housing and safe, nutritious, clean meals for families with sick children in the developing world. I met a father and his daughter years ago. She had cancer and they were sleeping on the streets because they couldn't afford to stay anywhere. That broke my heart. And I said, you know what? This is so simple for us to do. So that charitable organization is the driver for all of this, right? So get involved. Check out the link. My NAS.io, that's like school, but it's much better than school. School is kind of ugly and clunky, right? Clunky as hell. Got no design, no... Anyways, NAS.io is created by Nasir, who you've probably seen on social media. It's global. It makes it totally available for communities to grow. I can offer coaching, courses, mentoring. We can have meetups, all kinds of things, right? It's fantastic. The link will be there. I'm fully optimizing it over the next few days, so check in. Also, there'll be a link to my stand store with various other offerings, all right? With actually, there's a free PDF in the stand store for the Cosmic Flame Movement, all right? So you get to know, check in, so we can stay in contact and develop together. Right, here's the takeaway. Don't listen to just bullshit about making money and hooks and selling shit online. Listen to the inner flame that you have a story to develop. There's something more, there's something deeper. It's not just this fickle bullshit that is promoted these days. How to make $1 million, 100,000 a month, blah, 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 blah. Bullshit. Go deeper. You're here for something deeper, right? I call bullshit on all that bullshit, right? There's some fantastic people out there yapping away, Russell Brunson, all these guys, Myron Goldman, all these guys. But at the end of the day, give me something real. Give me something deeper, right? Gary Vee is the realest thing out there. I've seen his journey, right? There's so much noise. Don't buy into the bullshit, right? Buy into something that's deep, right? Listen, you need someone who can guide you along. I've got the experience. I'm not full of shit. I'm deep, right? I have a mission, a vision, clear vision. It's global, it's cosmic, right? It's to awaken the flame in each and every one of us so that we get to serve. You get to step into the world with your cup filled to overflowing, and you are the beneficial presence on the planet. That's what it's all about. Check in. Have a good week.